So guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to Kraken stack inside of GPO update 9. I usually do one of these every update or so, just because some things change, and in this update, things have definitely changed. So if we head on over to patch notes right here, and we scroll all the way down to the mobs and NPCs, NPC changes right here. Krakens and sea beasts will avoid going too close to islands. Now, what that essentially means is, before the old Kraken stacking method, the main one a lot of people used, or even if you were just fighting a Kraken, you would lure it back. You'd basically bring it back either to this tower over here, or towards a crab cave. You can't do that anymore, because you would get too close to the island, and it just wouldn't follow you. However, there has been a method that has been around ever since the hoverboard and sushi was introduced way back when, which basically allows you to fly with the hoverboard, which you can then use to Kraken stack. So it still works, it's not patched. So yeah, you can still Kraken stack in GPO update 9. It's just a little bit harder than it was previously. So if you don't have two accounts, you are going to struggle a lot with this. If you don't have a sushi or hoverboard, you are also going to struggle a lot with Kraken stacking if you were able to do it beforehand. So let's start with what you need. First off, you need two accounts. Both of them must be in second C. They can be anywhere between level 325 and 575, just as long as they are in second C. Now, you need one account, most likely your main account. That's it for me, my account right here, that has 60,000 plus bounty. That is the bounty you need to instantly spawn a Kraken straight away. If you've got, say, 50k, you might take about a minute or so to spawn a Kraken, but it should be fine if you're finally waiting. But I would recommend having a 60k plus bounty account. Now, real quickly, you can only stack 3 Krakens per account. So this account can only spawn 3 Krakens and they can be stacked. If I go to get a 4th one, it won't spawn in whatsoever. However, if I got my alt account with enough bounty, I would then be able to spawn another 3, making it 6 that I could stack. Basically, if that makes sense. So you can only stack 3 Krakens per account. However, I have to have this question in a few videos. If you have 2 accounts in the game, and only one of them is spawning Krakens, can you still spawn 6? No, you cannot. Only 3 per the actual account that spawns them. So this account, when I go out to spawn my boat, the Krakens will spawn 3 times. Then they will not spawn whatsoever. I would have to get another account to spawn their boat to spawn the Krakens. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm trying to avoid as little confusion as possible. Next thing what you're going to need is preferably a fruit that has a fast flight, like Pika or Goro mainly comes to mind. You can technically do this with slower flight fruits like Suna, probably even Sushi as well. Just anything with a flight you can do it with, because it is more efficient with Pika or Goro or something like that. And you could also do this with Cyborg, because Cyborg is really good damage wise for Krakens. The flight as well really helps out if you don't have a fruit at all. Now, the final things that you are going to need is a second account. On your second account, you're going to want to have Sushi and a hoverboard. A hoverboard is a boss drop from Gravito on the First Sea. Well, one of the hardest bosses in First Sea, but if you've got friends, or you can probably find people in the Discord server farming him, you should be pretty easy with that. Or you could trade for it, or buy it from the Robux store for 3,000 Robux. So it's quite expensive. It's about a 30 quid the ship. So I'd recommend trading for it or trying to get it in game, especially if you don't have the money. Now let's get on to the actual method on what you're going to do. So starting off on your Sushi account, the Sushi account and hoverboard account, you're going to want to start heading out to rough waters. So obviously, spawn the hoverboard. It's quite small, so you got make sure you land it properly and just head out. Because you've got Sushi and hoverboard, you're going to get out to rough waters in literally no time, like less than 30 seconds, and you will be there. Just because of how fast it is. I usually like just let go of W when I start to get close, just because then I'm not speeding through it. Because there we go in rough waters. Let's just come to a stop. Now, once you're in rough waters, you're going to want to start reversing back outside of where you came from. So basically heading north, but backwards. Okay, no, this is actually taking the piss. This is my second time recording this video, right? Because lightning would not stop attacking me, right? This is the whole point. What you're meant to do is you're meant to back out of rough waters to a point where lightning cannot hit you, but you would still be able to spawn a great Kraken at that point, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. But every time I've tried to reverse out of rough waters, I've always been hit by lightning. So now that I've explained it to you, hopefully you can just follow along with my movements. So I'm going to do this as quick as possible, just so I can avoid getting hit by lightning. Because I tried 2 times to go to rough waters in the previous file, and I got hit by lightning both times. And I decided, you know what, video's too long, I'll just start again. And now, first time, restart the private server, everything, and I got hit by lightning again. So yeah, hopefully just follow what I do, and hopefully it'll all make sense from what I've explained. There you go, we are in with waters, and then we want to back up slowly. You take a while to slow down. We want to back out as quick as possible so we do not get hit by this lightning. Now once we've exited it, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do 3 just for safe measures, because I do not want to risk it. But we should still be able to spawn a Great Kraken when we come and do it later on. So now, you're going to want to get your Zushi account, obviously, to as far back on the hoverboard as possible without falling into the water. So I'm going to go for about here. And now this is the tricky bit. It might take a couple of attempts to get it down. Basically, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to activate Gravity Fly. And when your hand touches the base of the hoverboard, you're going to want to press W to move yourself forward into the driver's seat. And it will start to lift the hoverboard. I'll show you what I mean right now, if I can do it. So, press T, touch the floor, and you're meant to move forward. Okay, I was a bit too slow. I was trying to, like, speak it. But basically, press T, you do the animation, your hand touches the ground, and you move forward. Simple as that. See, there we go. And this speed, I like to get it to about 500 or so, just so you are high enough. So, because Great Krakens are quite big, just so they can't hit you basically. And if you want to check it, you can always jump off and go back down. I always struggle finding out where the actual water is, but if you get it to about 500, it should be about fine. I believe if you do go too high up, you can also be flung back down and it can glitch and stuff. So I stay around about 500. It works. Now, this account just stays there. Make sure you come back and click it every so often so it doesn't disconnect for AFK. But now you can just leave it. Then onto your main account, which preferably has Pika. Pika is the best for Kraken farming. You are going to want to go out and spawn Krakens. So I like to be in a party with my other account, just so I can see where exactly it is. So I can just put my mouse cursor on it and fly towards it. Okay, there you go. Hopefully we don't hit it. Good. We're going to go into Rough Waters. I like to deactivate flight as soon as I get to Rough Waters, just so I'm not too far away that it doesn't spawn a Great Kraken and only spawns a normal Kraken. Because if you did not know, Great Krakens, to spawn them, you do need at least 2 people in Rough Waters, which is why this method requires 2 people mainly. But yeah, you don't even need to wait for your flight to recharge. As soon as you get here, you can just spawn your ship. There you go, Great Kraken is either blue or Azure. Press this menu button up here and press main menu. Go back to main menu. That's the quickest way to do it. Or you can press escape R and L, basically to leave the game that way. And it resets your character as well. However, main menu is the quickest way to do it. Now, if you look beneath, there it is. It has gone directly beneath me. Now, if for whatever reason the Kraken is a bit off-centered, say it's about there or something, what you can do is you can get up and just GPO. If you GPO up and up and up and up in the air, it will go directly underneath you because it is now locked onto this account. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. Hopefully everything's making sense. If you do have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments down below and I will be sure to answer all of them. I do read every single comment. So yeah, my new account, my main account's joining the game back. We're going to invite it to a party and we will join that in a minute. So now that is 1 Kraken out of the 3 we can possibly get. Then obviously we go back and we basically just do the same again. We fly back out to Rough Waters and then leave, do the same, and then that after we join back and get another Kraken, then it's slightly different. So now this is why I like pointing my mouse cursor at the player, just because you then go over the Kraken instead of like directly in it. Because if you go like inside of it, like through the Kraken, like about here, if I was flying about here where my body is now, you could get hit by his attacks and it's not that great. So yeah, basically just spawn your boat again, turn home, and we got purple. Oh, we're getting some good colours. And yeah, you can see he comes directly beneath me, right there. This is also a really good leveling method, by the way. So if you've got a no alt account that has Zushi and you want to level it up, this is an amazing method to do it. Like really, really good. It's also one of the best fruit methods in the game to get fruits. But yeah, it's not 2 times load you or anything, so you know it's gonna be like 0.5% chance to get mythicals and stuff. So I'm not expecting to get anything good, but we'll find out. So yeah, join back, party, send it an invite. This is just preference really. I just like to do it just so I can see exactly where my alt account is, because it could be anywhere really, because you can't see from that far away, even on max render distance. And there we go, this is the last attempt, this is the last one we can spawn. If you have another account that has 60k plus bounty, or at least some bounty that can easily spawn a Kraken, then you can do another 3 to get 6. And then if you've got another one, you can do 9, right? Especially if you have friends, this can probably speed it up. I personally like doing Kraken solo, just because you, like, only the MVP gets the fruit from these. So it's better just to do them solo than with a bunch of people. Oh yeah, there we go, we're in Rough Waters. This time I am going to wait for my flight to cool down, because we aren't going to leave the game. We're going to fly back up to that account. So there you go, spawn it in, and we fly back up. What color do we got? We got red. Now this one is going to be locked onto me. These 2 are locked onto my alt account. this one is going to be locked directly onto me. So it is actually directly beneath me, which is good. But if it wasn't, if it spawned a little bit far out, depending on how long it took you to fly back up, all you'd have to do is basically just GPO. That's it. GPO as high up as you can, and they will all go underneath you. Now, you're ready to be attacked. I have my volume off. I would recommend having your volume off because it can get quite loud. But yeah, you're ready to attack. This is why Pika is really good, because really, all you have to do, hold down Z, and you can lightweight. Also, I'd recommend having the Kraken Slayer title. I think you need to kill about 100 Krakens to get it. It basically just times your damage by 1.5, I think. Title was Kraken Slayer, just 1.5 damage to Krakens. So I'm going to actually equip that, because I didn't have it equipped. I had the Dullahan title equipped. So now I've got it equipped, I'll be doing that slightly bit more damage. And yeah, that is really it for this method. I am going to show you one more step that you need to do once you have defeated all these Krakens. Because there is one more step you need to do once you've defeated them. So I'll defeat them real quick, and then I'll basically show that last step, and then it'll be the end of the video, because that'll be it. It's a very, very simple method. Once you get the down at flying the hoverboard and stuff, it is very easy to do, and it's not very demanding, because some old methods you would require 3 accounts. However, this method only requires 2 accounts. So if you've got a lower end PC, you know, you should still be able to run it pretty easily, pretty smoothly. Also, just thought of something. Some of you guys are probably going to ask me, how do you have multiple accounts playing at once? So you can either use the browser version of Roblox, which you can just like download off the internet, and it like downloads the application onto your PC, or you can get the one from the Microsoft Store. That works. However, if you're not on that account for like 30 seconds or something, it disconnects. So I really do not recommend doing that. However, it is a possibility. What I use is a Roblox account manager. It's got FPS and locker, whatever. But you can just log into your accounts and see, you do have to log on. You do have to log on. I've got a tutorial on how to use this up on my channel. I would recommend you go check it out. So you do have to log in. So if you do not trust it, then you just won't use it. But it is the best one in my opinion. There's a lot of people that use it. It's a trustworthy piece of software. So if you don't trust it, I guess that's fair enough. I don't blame you, because you do have to log into your Roblox account. But I've been using it for ages, and I haven't been hacked or anything. It's been completely fine. Just make sure you've got 2FA if you are worried, and you'll be chilling. You'll be amazing. They are almost dead. Maybe a light kick. There we go. And you can see there's new pity in the game as well. So after 100 devil fruit drops, you're guaranteed a legendary fruit, which is really good. So you can see I won 3 out of 100 pity. So you can probably do that pretty quickly. You can probably kill 100 Krakens, do 3 at a time, maybe in 2 hours or something. So it's not necessarily too bad, because now at least there is a pity. So let's see what we got real quick. Bomu, and Barbie. Okay, yeah, nothing good. So yeah, I did say there was one more step once you had killed them all. Once you have killed them all, you're going to want to basically go back to the main menu. What that does is, because there is meant to be a 10-minute, I believe, timer on Great Krakens, go back to the main menu, essentially resets that. So you basically just have to rejoin the server again, and rinse and repeat all this process that I showed you in this video. I'm not going to do it, but it is simple as that. So yeah, if you did enjoy the video, that's it. If you did enjoy, be sure to like, subscribe, you know, hopefully this helped you out. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'll see you later.